Hey guys, what's up? Good morning. Good morning. Brent Abel here, WebTennis.com. Another episode of What's the Right Shot? Number 392, closing in on 400 real fast. Looking forward to that episode. Going to be fun. Maybe something special for you. We shall see. I'm going solo this morning. Jeff has got a couple things he's got to do this morning. Um, so we will miss him today. So maybe a little bit shorter version because that boy likes to talk, and it's all good. It's all good. Hope you guys are having a great start to wherever you are. Look, I'm here in the Southern California desert. Supposed to be on the court this morning around 9 o'clock, but yeah, it is blowing, and we've got on the weather app a wind alert today. So, man, the guys at Indian Wells, this is one of the deals, man. Good morning, Rich, a lefty. Thanks for checking in. It can get blowing out there this time of year. Springtime, weather's changing a little bit, and it gets cooking, and it's just unpredictable. So, and I just got a message from the Big O. We're supposed to practice at 9 o'clock this morning, but it looks like it could be a full-on gym day. Nothing wrong with that. Always good to have that in the back pocket if you need to. So looking forward to getting in the gym this morning when I'm done here. Look, we're working on a drill today for your Topspin second serve. And if you got my email about it this morning, yeah, it's not really for the faint of heart because, drills really ought to stretch us, right? They really ought to take us out of our comfort zone with whatever it is that we're working on. And it shouldn't be crazy. I mean, it shouldn't be like there's just no way that you're stretching yourself so far that you just can't make any kind of headway in terms of feeling what it is that you're working on. Now, look, even with fitness stuff, I would say anyone who practices with me probably looks at me and go, that dude's crazy. But at the same time, I'm not going so completely stupidly crazy that I'm gonna hurt myself or something like that. So drills are really that. Let's get stretched a little bit out of your comfort zone so that you at least can feel what you're working on and have enough positive feedback from time to time during that drill that you go, I'm on the right track. I'm on the right track. So what do I got here? Let me get into the video and we'll get rolling. I'm going to put this right here so the video is a little bit better or a little bit bigger. This is from back in the day at the Berkeley Tennis Club. A little practice session with my buddy Bruno Walker. Early morning practice session. Court 3, Berkeley Tennis Club. As a kid growing up here, I saw some unbelievable matches back in the day. Pacific Coast, not the seniors, but the Pacific Coast, which was in September, October every year. And yeah, we'd have the best players show up. They'd play the U.S. Nationals. We're talking 50s, 60s. They play the U.S. Nationals on Forest Hills and then go on to LA, play the Pacific Southwest, and then come up here to Berkeley. And this was really the last term of the year for the Australians. They would come in and we would house the players. Not a lot of money in the game back then, but yeah, we got to house the players, and that was always a great treat for me. So, second serve. I'm going to show you a drill before we get into it. Just a quick reminder that this is the thing that took me I got started about 18 months ago in terms of finally stopped being in denial about, and you talk about stretching yourself. I mean, this is one thing I just really didn't want to get into. I thought it'd be uncomfortable, which would be really taking a deep dive into the mental skills required to become a better player. And it's not a quick fix. I'll tell you that. I mean, it's simple to do. There are 5 mindset skill habits I came up with, simple to do. But the discipline of doing them every day in the beginning was boring. Didn't feel any kind of real improvement at all. And then finally, a couple of weeks into it, maybe 2 or 3 weeks into it, I finally realized, you know what, I feel different on the court. Let's keep going. And the next thing you know is 10 more USA national gold balls in singles and doubles, 10 in about 15 months, world doubles title, end of the year rankings, all that good stuff. And it's clear that this made the difference. So look, if you are a competitive player, meaning you're playing tournaments, maybe you're playing a lot of league stuff, whatever it is, or just some really serious practice matches, I want you to explore. At least go over and check out what I've got for you. WebTennis.com/SLR5 habits. The link is down below in the description area. And check it out. And I think you'll find that if you get into this course, it's a 28-day training course, that the results after 28 days, maybe 29 days, maybe 27 days, who knows? I think you'll be more than pleased with the results that you start getting. So here's the drill. This is a practice session with Bruno. And all I'm practicing here is I'm practicing serve and volley. And especially on the second serve. I'm not practicing serve and staying back. I am practicing serve and volley on a second serve. And a lot of this is because when you practice serve and volley on your second serve, not only, this is like one of those deals where if you do one thing, other areas of your game just become better, right? And that means that in this case here, if we go practice with the second serve and volley, not only does your serve get better because you're moving forward, but now you're having to deal with some tougher transitional shots, little backhand half volley, right? And so I just want you to start thinking about, if you really want to get a better, high quality topspin second serve, go out there 2 times a week and practice playing serve and volley, especially on your second serve. And you're going to find that when you get into the real deal match, what's going to happen is that even if you serve and stay back on your second serve, that because you've been practicing this, where you're putting the toss slightly out in front and you are really getting up into contact, even if you land here and put on the brakes right there, the quality of your topspin second serve becomes a whole lot better. So I think too often what happens is I see players practicing their topspin serve and they just simply stay back, meaning that literally they stay back, right? That when they land into the court, they're landing behind the service line. Behind the service line, behind the baseline. And you want to make sure that you're landing inside. So, look, Rich playing a league match today with Bruno. All right. Outstanding. Yeah. One of my all-time favorite guys, Bruno Walker. What a character, man. One of the great laughs of all time. Big belly laugh. Great guy. So that's it for me today. Look, let me know down below in the comments area kind of what's on your mind from this little message about practice your topspin second serve by playing serve and volley twice a week. And get out there with a practice partner. And look, you don't have to keep score. In this drill that I did with Bruno, the drill was simply, I would serve 4 points. We never kept score what those 4 points were. And then he would serve 4 points, and then we would just rotate back and forth, right? And so to me, I like doing that where you're not keeping score, because it helps, I think, really be able to focus on whatever you're trying to tinker with, right? And so look, with the topspin second serve, just like with any other drill, topspin second serve, serve and volley, it gets you out of your comfort zone a little bit, right? And I think what you might come away with this is that, you know what, I can actually serve and volley on that second serve often enough to make that returner wonder if you're coming in or not when you start playing the real deal matches. So guys, hope this has been helpful today. If so, please click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you click that notification bell so you are alerted anytime I go live, as this morning, and or upload new pre-recorded content. And guys, look, if you're looking for some private one-on-one coaching, I do offer that service both on the court and also video conferencing as well online. And it just takes different forms depending on what you want to work on, whether it's stroke technique, whether it's court positioning, shot choice, and next best court positioning. Could be, video stroke tech analysis, maybe some fitness ideas, mindset training for sure. just shoot me an email, brent@webtennis.com. Let me know where you're at, where your game is at right now, and then where you want to take it to. And let's see if I can't provide a service for you to help you bridge the gap between those two things, where you are, where you want to go with your game. It's a free 15-minute call. And I will let you know what the coaching program is, depending on what you want to do. And you can decide, if this is a good fit for you or not. Brent@webtennis.com. All right, guys, that's it for me. I'm going out to Indian Wells today to watch some practice stuff. Not really too interested in getting into the big arenas today. Man, this is one of those days where, you talk about playing in the wind and getting out of your comfort zone. I mean, maybe the Big O and I should get out there this morning and practice, just because at some point you got to desensitize yourself to conditions that you don't really like. I'm hoping he says, what, it's just a big gym day. We actually play enough in the wind here that Maya and I played. What did we play? We played the National Husband and Wife Grass Court Finals last week, and it was pretty windy in the morning. We were scheduled for 2:00 in the afternoon. Didn't really change too much, but I just kept telling her all morning, hey, love it. Let's just embrace it. Let's use it. Rather than be concerned about it, rather than being worried about it, let's just use it to our advantage, whatever we decide is working. And so I think there are times when you got to get out there and get out of your comfy confines of your tennis facility, and look, play someone else over at their place, right? Do a home and home. Whether that's, another club somewhere, or maybe it's a public park, whatever it is, doesn't matter. But you've got to stretch yourself with drills and arenas to become a better player. So, yeah, KJ, watching a practice at Indian Wells is the best. Yeah, thank you. I agree. And it's a mind blower, at least to me, to see what these guys, and I'm not talking about the men, I'm talking about the women too, to see how big they hit the ball, how enormous they hit the ball, how quick they are. They're going from corner to corner, and they're just over there waiting for it, ho-humming it, and just the racket's prepped, everything's ready. It's crazy. I watched Holger Rune last night, and on TV. I didn't see it in person, but Holger Rune last night and Taylor Fritz. I mean, that's even on TV, you just get that sense like, this is like crazy, insane power, crazy, insane court coverage. Holger Rune last night taking Taylor Fritz's serve on the rise and just moving forward, not necessarily a chip and charge or take it on the rise and move forward, but just moving through the return and just, it was like Taylor was just barely coming out of a service motion and boom, here's the return. It's on him. So those are things that I'm sure Holger Rune has practiced for hours and hours and hours of just doing that. And I'm sure in the beginning, it was uncomfortable, right? Got it out of someone, some coach serving from just behind the service line, practicing a big banger from there. And Holger Rune just taking the thing, the return, and just whatever, who knows? We'll never know. We'll never know what that feels like, but it's relative. You could still do the same thing at your skill level, at your age group as well, in terms of get out of your comfort zone. And this drill, I think the second serve, topspin second serve drill will help you do that 2 times a week. 2 times a week. Play serve and volley. Play serve and volley on that topspin second serve. And I think good things eventually will show up. All right, guys, that is it for me today. Thanks for hanging out. Hope this has been helpful. Any more comments or questions, let me know down below in the comments area, or you can keep it private. You can keep the conversation private. Brent@webtennis.com. Love to read and respond what's on your mind, answer any questions. And as always, right now it's time. We have to get out there. We got to help another human being have a great day. Guys, thanks for hanging out today. See you again next time.